All right, folks. So while AI dominates technology, right, the next big thing is making a whole lot of noise. I'm talking, of course, about quantum computing. Those stocks are absolutely on fire again. Today, they're being led by D-Wave. The company made a breakthrough announcement. Stock was up today as much as 30%. I'm going to bring in Constellation Research founder Ray Wang. And Ray, before we even begin, I want to just remind the audience that I spoke at the D-Wave Quantum Gathering in Scottsdale earlier this year. I saw amazing things. I've been talking about these stocks since last year. Is it time for more people to start believing the hype?
We are still early in this space, but they're making a lot of progress. The new Advantage 2 computing system that came out from D-Wave showed that they addressed a lot of the issues before. Better energy use, they've got better signal ratio, and of course that's been the challenge with D-Wave. The question is, they're building specialized quantum computers, and could they actually answer the error correction issue? And this release actually shows that they can solve that problem, and that's why there's so much investor enthusiasm here.
Also, another very exciting development, speaking of rich, emerging out of that Middle East tour from President Trump, AI. Is the Middle East now, can we consider them an AI superpower?
The Middle East has sunk $5 trillion of direct foreign investment into the U.S. for AI, and also quantum, the deal with Quantinuum as well, I think with the Qataris. That's a big deal. And so what you're seeing is a big shift to all these new critical infrastructure technologies. The Middle East is leading that charge, but it's also part of a strategic national security initiative. We're ripping out the Chinese tech, replacing it with U.S. tech, putting our dominance back in the Middle East, working as partners to make sure that we get the capabilities and that we're actually not succumb to any of the Chinese influence. And so the Middle East is battleground zero, and then we're going to keep spreading from there. But that is one of the most interesting moves, the amount of foreign investment going into AI, quantum, energy technologies, and small modular reactors, water salination. All that stuff is coming up, and it's going to be a very exciting time for the next 5 years.
I'm glad you brought that up, because obviously this sort of tug of war right now, here we have the AI patents and a mix, right? Chinese companies, American companies, and of course the trip that President Trump made out there. This tug of war with China. Yesterday there was an op-ed in the New York Times that really pissed me off. It said that America's going to be irrelevant when it comes to all this stuff. New York Times put this out there. What do we need to do to make sure that this story doesn't come true?
The number one thing is we've got to address energy. I said this when I left Davos. We are in trouble with energy. China can produce energy at 8 cents a kilowatt hour. We're at 16 cents. They put 1,000 gigawatts of coal-fired plants. They're doing 7 to 9 small modular reactors a year of 100 megawatt reactors. And of course, they've got hydro like no tomorrow. If you can actually deliver lower energy, you can actually deliver lower costs for AI, lower costs in manufacturing. And if we get to drone wars like we are, kind of like the Star Wars Clone Wars, they can produce drones and humanoid robots cheaper than we can. And so we've got to figure out how to solve that problem of driving energy prices down. You're talking to the other guests about getting oil to $40 to $50 a barrel. That's part one. But then there's a whole bunch of other things in supply chain. And that's why these tariffs are strategic.
Yeah, it's interesting. I saw a video yesterday of a giant Chinese aircraft. It was like the mothership. And dozens, if not scores and scores of drones coming out of it. It was so scary. It's like a futuristic movie, but it's right around the corner. To your point, we got to be able to have reindustrialize our base, our nation, or we can't fight back. Hey, I can't let you go without asking you about the Mag 7 in general. On a roll right now. Do you think they'll keep going?
Oh, it's definitely going to go. We're not even done, right? Think about the pent-up demand in Q3 that's going to happen. We got tax breaks. We got interest rates coming down. We've got the new trade deals that are going to be picking up. I'm really bullish, and I think the digital giants Mag 7 are going to continue to lead the charge. We should also look at companies that are leveraging AI and using it inside the organizations. Walmart, Costco are really AI companies. They use it better than most companies right now. They're very advanced. You'd think the banks are ahead, and they definitely are. Definitely one of the leaders, but you wouldn't imagine that retailers like Walmart, Costco, even Lowe's are ahead in this AI basis.
Wow, amazing stuff. Hey, Ray, thank you so much. Always appreciate your insight, intelligence, and knowledge. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate it.